In December 2005, Carol Highton found her 22-year-old son Brian hanged at their Halton Brook home. Carol is convinced that Brian took his life after struggling to repay a debt to a notorious loan shark.
He lent him £300. From the initial £300, they made him sign 3 lots of contracts because they kept demanding the money back off him. And he ended up owing £3,400 in the space of 12 weeks. He's been told that he had to get the whole sum back. And I think he realised, hang on, they've just done this to me twice. They have made me sign a piece of paper. This is going up and up and up, and I'm getting in deeper and deeper. Now the threats that were made were to his life and to his mum's life and his family, what they're going to do. Brian didn't want that. The only way out of this was to take his own life, and then he thought it would have ended there. My son's not here today because of the intimidation and the brutality and the threats that this man and his team of henchmen and forces were giving out on a daily basis, you know, to people. That's why my son's not here.
In March 2009, 39-year-old loan shark Paul Nicholson was jailed indefinitely at Warrington Crown Court after being arrested by the Birmingham illegal money lending team a year earlier. He was found guilty of 12 counts of blackmail and 1 each of rape, actual bodily harm, operating without a licence, lying to obtain a licence, and acquiring criminal property. When police raided Paul Nicholson's £1.5 million home, they found thousands of pounds in cash and an array of weapons. Well, despite the loss of her son, Carol was determined to help other people with their financial worries. She campaigned tirelessly against illegal moneylenders, and she established the Brian Shields Trust to advise people in her community on their debt management.
The way I see it, you know, the trust, the role we're playing is being that bridge, being the one to bridge the gap, as you like, for the authorities and all the different agencies that are out there. Now, people know they're out there, but I believe they don't always use them services, you know, when they're in trouble, especially when it's as serious as what Brian was in, because they're too afraid or that. So now, I just want people to know that the reason the trust is set up is so that we can take that worry away from you. You're not sat behind a door worrying all the time. See, I think there's a little bit of a stigma when it's loan sharks and people seem to think that it must be people who are desperate because of drink or drugs or, you know, problems like that. It's not always the case, you know. I mean, there's businesses who've gone to this guy. There's people, everyday circumstances, you know, they've come out of work and then Christmas is coming up, or they've had a funeral and they've had to find money. You know, it's people from all walks of life, not just, you know, people with problems like drugs or drink.
And I guess you would agree that in this particular period that we're going through at the moment, this economic crisis, that many people could end up, and probably do end up, going to loan sharks. And you want to stop that?
There's nothing we won't be able to touch upon. It's just about getting them the correct help at the right time.